Hello, welcome to my channel, A Book Forest. My name is Kim, and today I'm going to be doing my book haul for the month from January to June 2024. So I don't buy an extreme amount of books. I think I've seen YouTubers who have this amount of books that I'm going to show you today in 1 month of book haul. But I do like to buy. Buying books is a nice hobby, and it's the only thing I enjoy shopping for, to be honest. I try not to buy too many at the moment because we're saving money, but there's once in a while I will go buy a few books. So today I'm just gonna go through them all. Like, I've stacked them here and there's in no particular order. So I'm gonna start right away. Some of these books I know nothing about. I just know they're either fantasy, sci-fi, or something like that. So I'm not going to do a huge description of them, since I haven't read all of them and I don't know necessarily what they're all about. So the first book is a very pretty one. I think it's the prettiest book I've bought, to be honest, in this first half of the year. So it's The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. It's so attractive, that cover. I love it. I think the other 4 or 5 books, I think there's one coming out soon. Anyways, they're all pretty much similar, so I'm tempted to buy all of them. I want them in my collection. Like, they would look really nice on the shelf. It's fantasy, I think. That's all I know about it. I just bought it because it looks so good. And I also have her Priory of the Orange Tree in my shelves, and it's also very nice looking. Another one I know not too much about is Among Thieves by M.J. Kuhn. It's a standalone, so that's a big draw for me because I don't have the time to start tons of series all the time, and I don't enjoy that. Like, I don't have that many series on the go at once. Eventually gonna do a video about that, how many series I have ongoing, probably soonish. So I think it's about someone who's an assassin on the run, something like that. But the cover is pretty kick-ass. Like, love the colors. There's a nice weapon there. So yeah, I was drawn to that cover, and also that it's a standalone and fantasy. So that's all I know about it. And then I bought God Killer. Don't see very much because it's gold. So God Killer by Hannah Kaner. I just also cover by I'm a huge sucker for nice covers, to be honest. It looks so good. It looks a bit whimsical, a bit fairy tale-esque, even like like Princess Mononoke or something. So I really enjoyed that. Yeah, it's one of the ones I'm most excited about because it's short. And there is a sequel out. I think I might buy that too. I don't know. We'll see if I like it first. Or not. I've been known to buy a whole series before I even try it. I kind of collect sci-fi, fantasy. So it's not even like, if it's well known, if it's an author that's been discussed or I've seen around, I will usually encourage them or give them a buy. And if eventually, even if I don't like the series, I have kids, so they might get into it. We never know. And they look good on the shelves. Next, I bought this one. It's The Killing God. It's book 3 in the Great Gods War by Stephen R. Donaldson. I don't have anything else by him. I know he has like a Thomas Covenant series that I would be interested in, but I don't have any. I don't know where to start with that. So, but I bought his other series, so eventually I'll give it a try for sure. But that's a chunker. And I don't super like the covers for that. They look a bit well, anyways, but it won't stop me from trying it. And then I bought a couple of Emily St. John Mandel, Sea of Tranquility and The Glass Hotel. They're sci-fi, I think, maybe post-apocalyptic sort of, and they're standalones and they're short, and I've always been interested in her books. They sound really cool, so here we go. I might pick one of those at random. And also a nice and short one, Untethered Sky by Fonda Lee. It's more of a novella. And I know she wrote a very, very popular series, Jade City. I don't know the name of the series. But anyways, Jade City, Jade War, Jade Legacy. But I know it's a urban fantasy similar to The Godfather, and those are not things that appeal to me whatsoever. It's like, it's not really my thing. So I might, that's why I bought this one. I want to try this one first, and if I really enjoy it, then I'll give it a try. I'll give the other one a try. But yeah, so there's griffins, I think, in this. So yeah, very original. I like that. And there's like a flying ship, I think, or something like that, or chariot. Not sure. But yeah, it looks cool and it's short, so win. And then I bought The Gunslinger by Stephen King, The Dark Tower, the first book in The Dark Tower. I have no idea when I'm gonna read this. I have never read any Stephen King except for his memoir autobiography on writing, and I really love that. That one is really good. But I do want to try Stephen King. I just don't know where I'm gonna start, and it might be this. I'm not sure. But yeah, I bought it because I wanted to have it on hand in case I get really the urge to read it. No other reason. And then I bought this one, Mythical Wood by Robert Holstock. I don't have no clue what it's about. I think it's set in a wood, and I love woods, forest. Here, like my name, the name of my channel is A Book Forest, so it's one of my favorite things. Trees, books, woods. So that's why I was attracted to this book in the first place. And also it just, I don't know, it looks a bit like a labyrinth in the forest. Intriguing. And then another short one. It's called The Keeper 6 by Kate Elliott. Kate Elliott has written a lot of fantasy books. I have never read her, but I read a short story from her in Book of Dragons. It's like a collection of short stories about dragons. And it's one of the ones I enjoyed the most in that collection, so I wanted to try some more from her. So I bought this short one. I tend to do that when I want to try an author, like I buy a shorter work from them, and I really like the cover. It looks so mysterious, and the green thing here, I don't know, it looks amazing. Like those are the little people here, and what the heck is that? So it sold it to me. It's one of the ones I'm actually most intrigued by at the moment. And I bought Good Omens, Terry Pratchett, Neil Gaiman. I love British humor. I know this has a lot of it, and that's it. I don't know anything. I know it's one angel and one fallen angel, or one devil, and they live on Earth and they love living here, so they just want to keep it that way. Maybe prevent the apocalypse or something. I think there's a series as well that's out. I do want to watch that because I love the actors in it. We'll see. Michael Sheen, I really like him. And then I went overboard and I bought the whole Phaedra trilogy by Jacqueline Carey. So, Kushiel's Dart, Chosen, and Avatar. And I want to read Kushiel's Dart very soon. It's in one of my videos of the series I want to start before the end of the year. I'm gonna link it down below if you want to watch it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love this. It has pretty much all the things I like. It's fantasy, magic, philosophy, love stories. I think it's also a little bit erotic. I don't know what way, but it seems tasteful, so I enjoy that. And yeah, so we'll see. But everyone I've seen that have similar tastes to me, that I've enjoyed books, the same books than them, I've enjoyed this series, so I'm quite hopeful that it's gonna be a winner for me. And I also bought this because it was on sale, so I bought it. I think it's another book, but it's like another series or a standalone after it. So we'll see. I don't know where it fits in the trilogy, or if it's it. I'm pretty sure it's related, but yeah. So I have a collection of Jacqueline Carey books, and I haven't read one of them yet. One I have read, Warbreaker, Brandon Sanderson. I don't like this cover. I know it's like, it looks like, in the 80s, the anime or the Gem and the Holograms. That's what it reminds me of. It looks dated to me. But anyways, I enjoyed this book. I will do a review of that soonish. I'm having trouble collecting my thoughts on this one, and I don't know why. I think it's because I don't know. So yeah, but I am writing a review for this, so a review will come eventually. Um, and then I bought books entirely based on their covers. So it's Lord of a Shattered Land by Howard Andrew Jones, and the sequel to that, The City of Marble and Blood. And I'm not gonna lie, those covers are so good. Looks like Sword and Sorcery, and I'm a huge fan of Conan by Robert E. Howard. So that's what it reminds me of. So I'm a sucker for that. I even pre-ordered the third book. I just want them on my shelves. They're so nice, and also I think they're good. I've heard good things about them. So yeah, excited about that. Like, I just love this. Look at that. Yes. I wish we had more covers like this. They look like retro, and yeah, I love that. I bought this as well, Project Hail Mary. I will read that soon because I'm afraid of getting spoiled on it. Every time I see someone talking about it on a video or something, I just speed through because I don't want to hear anything about it. Yeah, I hear it's like better to not be spoiled before you go in. So that's one that I have on my plans sooner rather than later, but probably more like the beginning of next year. But we'll see. And then one of my favorite authors is Charles Dickens. I've read a few of his books already, and that's my next one, Martin Chuzzlewit. I usually get in a Dickens mood around November or December. Like, it's just I don't know if it's because he wrote Christmas Carol and I think of him at Christmas, but yeah. So yeah, that's probably my next classic that I'm gonna read. And another classic I really want to read, but it's more of a project, is The Brothers Karamazov by Dostoevsky. I really want to read this. I really have a love relationship with the Russian literature. I love Tolstoy. I really adore Tolstoy, and I've read The Idiot by Dostoevsky, and I liked it very much. And I think this is one of his best works with Crime and Punishment, but this is the one that appealed to me the most. So this is one of my next classics as well. Like, these two are probably the next I read. It's a commitment. So, and I don't read those like in a month. Like, my classics, I like to savor them. So I read them over a lot of months, and it's fine. Like, it makes me enjoy them better. A little sci-fi here. George R. Stewart, Earth Abides. So post-apocalyptic something, Dying Earth, something like that. Yeah. So that sounds really cool. Or or something. I'm not even sure if I have the right description. Of a one man bearing witness as civilization unwinds and fades from the world. That sounds ominous and horrible, but I love to read about it. I don't want to live through it, but I like to read about it. And also Red Mars by Kim Stanley Robinson, another sci-fi one I'm extremely eager to start. In other videos I've talked about, I've read one book by Kim Stanley Robinson, 2312. It's one of the least liked books that he's written, and I really enjoyed it, so I'm really excited to read that soon. It's a trilogy, so I might buy the other two books. I'm not sure yet, but yeah. And they look nice. I mean, these modern sci-fi covers are just so boring. Like the old ones are just so much better. I don't know why they do it so bland. Like this is good because I like the color, but yeah, it's not evocative. I wish they would do like this instead. This is good. So that's the trilogy that starts with Annihilation, I think. Yeah, Annihilation. I don't own that one. I got these two on for a good price. I'm gonna buy the other one, the first one, of course. But yeah, I like those covers. They're so sweet. So I think it's also post-apocalyptic, or yeah. There's an Area X. Yeah, it's the Area X trilogy. And I think he writes weird books, so I have no idea what the description for this would be. I don't want to know. I like to go in blind a bit. I've read one of his books before, Hummingbird Salamander, and I don't recommend this. You start with it because I didn't think it was very good. But I'm sure I'm gonna like those better. And we're almost done. So I bought, with Warbreaker, I also bought Oathbringer and Rhythm of War. I'm currently reading this. I've been talking about this since I started the channel, so I don't think I need to elaborate. So yeah, the other two I already owned. And I bought Arcanum Unbounded because I wanted all the short stories, and they're so good. And finally, the one I just finished, like some time ago, I'm Afraid You've Got Dragons by Peter S. Beagle, who wrote The Last Unicorn. I love him. He's so good. He doesn't write a lot, but when he does, it's just amazing. And I really enjoyed this. I don't have the dust jacket. It's I think it's my nightstand because I hid it away from my kid. I didn't want him to destroy it. But I still like the hardcover. It's nice and blue. So yeah, I'm gonna talk more about it in my wrap up for. I'm gonna do a wrap up for probably June and July together. I don't read enough to do a wrap up every month, I think. So yeah, that's all I bought since January until June. And my next haul will probably be for July to December because I don't plan on buying a whole ton of books as well. So yeah, let me know if any of these are interesting to you, and or also like let me know what's the nicest book you've bought for yourself lately. Thank you. Have a nice day.